All right, here's another the president versus Somali Americans. I have to say, this is like the third or fourth day in a row the president has used really harsh language about Somali Americans. And I feel for young people. I'm not saying I'm not concerned about the grown-ups, but if you're a young teenager, and you're some from your ancestors are from Somalia, but you were born in this country, and then to have the president of the United States use the language he's used about the community, I find that just kind of mind-boggling. And if I were the parent of such a child, I'm not sure how I'd explain it. Here's the president, third or fourth day in a row, pretty harsh language about people from Somalia originally. Our family comes from Somalia. Number five, please.
Mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Frey, is saying that he's actually proud to have the largest Somali community in the country, and his police chief.
Well, then he's a fool.
Well, his police chief is also
I
saying
wouldn't be
they
proud
might.
to have the largest Somalian. Look at their nation. Look how bad their nation is. It's not even a nation. It's just people walking around killing each other. Look, these Somalians have taken billions of dollars out of our country. They've taken billions and billions of dollars. They have a representative, Ilhan Omar, who they say married her brother. It's a fraud. She tries to deny it now, but you can't really deny it because, it just happened. She shouldn't be allowed to be a congresswoman, and I'm sure people are looking at that. And she should be thrown the hell out of our country. And most of those people, they have destroyed Minnesota, okay? Minnesota, you have an incompetent governor. You have a crooked governor. He's crooked as hell, but he's incompetent. Walz he should be ashamed. That beautiful land, that beautiful state, it's a hellhole right now. And the Somalians should be out of here. They've destroyed our country. And all they do is complain, complain, complain. You have her. She's always talking about the Constitution provides me with... Go back to your own country and figure out your Constitution. All she does is complain about this country. And without this country, she would not be in very good shape. She probably wouldn't be alive right now. So Somalia is considered by many to be the worst country on earth. I don't know. I haven't been there. I won't be there anytime soon. I hope. But what the Somalian people have done to Minnesota is not even believable. It's not even believable. And a lot of it starts with the governor. A lot of it starts with Barack Hussein Obama, because that's when people started coming in. And you have to have people come in that are going to love our country, cherish our country. They want to kiss our country goodnight. They talk about our country. We want them to pray for our country. This is not the people living in Minnesota. And she's a disaster. She should not be, and her friends shouldn't be allowed. Frankly, they shouldn't even be allowed to be congresspeople, okay? They shouldn't even be allowed to be congresspeople because they don't represent the interests of our country.
So, Katie, I don't know why I'm so struck in this case, because the president says things like this on a regular basis, but for some reason I just can't help but thinking about how young people of Somali descent in Minnesota would feel about this. It just seems pretty harsh. I'm just wondering if you, as a student of Donald Trump, have any guess even about why he's saying these things? Is it political? Is he outraged on the merits? Why is he so exercised about Somali Americans?
Yeah, he's also spoken about Somalia long before this. So I think it was like 2 months ago when he was talking about the Democratic Party, and he kept saying they're like Somalia.
Yeah.
So it's his go-to insult, right?
Yeah.
And his point being there's no leader, it's all these tribes and gangs. That's what he was trying to say, they were leaderless. But I think it's interesting that in his lexicon of if I want to have an insult, Somalia is top of the list. He obviously has a fixation. I think that the Congresswoman is clearly a big reason he's decided to write off an entire population. And then you add to that the sense that this story, I mean, the story about Minnesota and the fraud is a shocking story. But I think it is fitting a narrative that Donald Trump already has about that country, and now he's going for it. And perhaps he thinks it's, getting on the front foot on immigration and pushing on that is a good thing to do when he's, facing pressure elsewhere from his party. Maybe he thinks it's a red meat approach. But yeah, I think he's had long held views.
Yeah. I wrote about the fraud story earlier this week, and it's a massive story, and those guilty should be held accountable. Maybe this is not the right metaphor. Maybe it is. if a bunch of Irish mobsters had done something, 100 Irish mobsters had defrauded the government, would the president say all Irish people should leave? Irish people are ruining the country. I don't think he would. It just seems even for a man who speaks harshly on a regular basis, there's just something about it that seems extremely harsh. Cozy Earth 40% off, amazing, 40% off the softest towels, sheets, pants, and towels you ever did own. Go to cozyearth.com, use the promo code two-way for a full 40% off. If you order before December 12th, guaranteed for Christmas delivery. And if you get to the post-purchase survey, please say you heard about Cozy Earth here. Bamboo sheets, bubble cuddle blanket, 40% off. The jogger pants, you'd think, well, those couldn't be, 40% off. Even the t-shirts, which are the softest, nicest t-shirts you'll ever own, all 40% off. Order again by December 12th. Get it before Christmas. Go to cozyearth.com. Use the promo code two-way. Give the gift of everyday luxury this holiday season. So buy the pants for yourself. Buy them for someone you love. And if you buy the pants for someone else, I'll expect a nice tweet or text on Christmas saying, Mark, you're like my secret Santa. Thank you for your help. They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America. And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and two-way tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.